England, and I'm working and living as an English teacher in the south of Italy in Bari. So, hello, good morning, hi. Some information about me. I've been living in Italy now for almost 3 years. I've lived in Bari for almost 2, and the first year I lived in Turin. I've been an English teacher the whole time I've been here, and before I moved to Turin I did a TEFL course at one of ITA's partnering schools in Florence. It was a 4-week-long intensive course. It was very important for me to do my course in person because I had no teaching experience and I needed that in-person experience. I'm really glad that I did the course in person because I also met some amazing people and I'm still in touch with them today, and yeah, so I highly recommend it. Another question, well, a question people might ask is, why Bari, of all places in Italy? So honestly, before I was offered a job here, I had no idea what Bari was, where Bari was. I hadn't heard of Puglia even. When you think of Italy, you think of Rome, Florence, Venice. So yeah, I came to Bari for a teaching job, one different to my current one. And yeah, I'm so glad I came because I never would have discovered Puglia. It's such a beautiful region. It's got a massive seafront, so if you love the sea, it's a perfect place for you. Things do work a little slower in Bari, but it's very relaxing. It's a relaxing place to live. So another thing that's quite important, I think, is I mentioned that I'm a British national. So I moved to Italy before Brexit was finalised. So now I think if you are a British national and you'd like to live in Italy, work in Italy, you do need a visa of some kind, which I'm not really sure about. But as a British citizen before Brexit was finalised, I basically became an Italian resident. So that means that I have similar, if not the same rights as European citizens. But I'm currently in the process of applying for a carta di soggiorno, which is more bureaucracy for rights in Italy. But it's part of how things are, unfortunately, because of the Brexit bill. And For breakfast, I always have an English cup of tea, of course. I would love to say I'm one of these people that has a cornetti and coffee at a coffee shop somewhere here, but that would be a lie, to be honest. So yeah, tea is a must. So I'm about to do 3 hours of teaching. So I would love to give you guys a tour of my school and but this is my current teaching setup. Yeah, so my school is still closed at the moment due to the pandemic, so we're doing our lessons online, which is fine by me, but nothing beats teaching in person. Anyway, after my lessons I will do some stories about my teaching situation, career. Yeah, so see you in 3 hours. Hello, I'm back from teaching for the first 3 hours of the day. Normally I start at 9 or 10 a.m. in the mornings and I finish at 7 p.m. in the evening. Also, I do on average between 5 and 7 hours a day and about 30 hours a week, sometimes 25, but of course at things like Christmas, summertime, it's much quieter, all online at the moment. Also, time to talk about the money. With my school here, I earn €11 an hour, which is, thank you Google, which is $13.34 an hour. So say I do, I don't know, 30 hours a week, 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh my goodness, my math. And €1,200 a month, which is $1,455.08 a month. But then, like I said before, it does depend on the season, Christmas time, all these things. But yeah, I will do another little calculation in a moment with pounds as well for any British people watching. Yeah. Hello, I'm back. I just finished 4 hours of lessons, so I'm now officially done for the day. I didn't get a chance earlier, but I thought now would be a good chance to talk about the most important reason why I'm here this week, is that it's Gay Pride Month, well, LGBTQIAP month, Pride Month, oh my god, sorry, and it's the ITA Pride Week this week. So for me, it was very important for me to live in an inclusive place that was open-minded as a gay girl. It was important for me to live somewhere that I felt safe. So before living in Bari, I did my research to find out what kind of associations there were here, what the community was like. And Bari, despite being a less... Oh my gosh, sorry, Instagram cut me off. Anyway, so it was important for me to find a place that was inclusive, and I find Bari to be a very open-minded city, despite being small. I will do some links here to some associations in Bari that are really good and very inclusive for the LGBT community, and they do lots of... Also, 2 years ago, Bari held Pride, the Pride event, and last year there was a static Pride because of the pandemic. It wasn't possible to move about the way we normally would during a parade, but it was still a really nice day and there was a massive turnout. And I believe this year the Puglia Pride is in Brindisi. Yeah, so that'll be fun. So I thought I'd do an apartment tour because a few people requested it. So here is the lounge area in my apartment. I share with 6 international students at the moment. So it's a 6-room apartment. It's quite big actually, to be honest. Okay, so going into the kitchen, we have a shared kitchen. Yeah, this is it. And that was my idea. And there's a balcony out from the kitchen that has all of our laundry thingies. It's quite common to have laundry on the balcony, I noticed, in Italy. Yeah. We also have a couple of shared bathrooms. We've got number 1 and number 2. Yeah. Also, this is my room. Ta-da! So my room came fully furnished, apart from all the pink stuff, which was mine, obviously. So. Also, my room has a lovely balcony, which I absolutely love. Here we go. So I mentioned before, my room is €330 a month, and I found this apartment through an Italian agency website. I can link some agencies. So I'm just responding to some of your Ask Me Anything questions. Do a lot of people speak English in Puglia? Not really, to be honest. It's primarily Italian speaking. So you would definitely need to learn Italian or be in the process of learning if you're here, but a lot of schools are, they do not expect you to speak. Don't worry about that from a professional point of view, but yeah, I definitely recommend learning just the basics of Italian, you know, how to ask for directions, how to buy things. There is a language school in Bari that I did attend, but currently I'm just learning online. I'm self. People asked what age range I teach. So I teach a range of ages from 10 to 80, levels A1 to C1, people doing their IELTS, a bit of everything really. I got my teaching job, my current teaching job, through a friend, so I would say it's so important to keep those connections with people through previous jobs with ITA alumni. It's so important. But I also recommend TEFL.com, the search engine for TEFL jobs, and also lots of Instagram pages, Facebook pages to find other alumni too. So that's it for today. Thank you so much to everyone who watched my TEFL takeover today. If anyone has any more questions, they can send me a message on my private Instagram. And apart from that, happy Pride Month and take care.